Hi, it's Emily Agley here from Usborne Books and More. I am here to share 4 books with you today. These are books that my girls are going to be getting in their Easter baskets, and I'm just so very excited to add them to our family library. I'm going to start with my younger one, who is almost 8 months old. The first book that she's going to be getting in her Easter basket is the Baby's First Finger Trail Playbook Garden. This is such an adorable book. It has beautiful pictures. The colors are very saturated in this book. Every page has a flap, which is super fun. There's not a ton of words in this book, which make it really, again, you're focusing on the pictures. You can trace the baby's hand along the trail, their finger. It has this cutout to it, so it allows you to trace very easily. My older daughter, who's 2.5, I think will really like this book as well. I can see us sort of making up a story in this page. The trail that you're following is the worm, so we could make up a story about how the bird was trying to get the worm, and the worm was running away, that sort of thing. So again, really, really cute book. Lots of different features. Really fun to look at. Lots of different dimensions to it. Lots of different cutouts. And the trails are just really fun for the kids to trace their fingers on. The next book that my little one will be getting is the That's Not My Bunny. This is our third, I believe, That's Not Mine in the That's Not My series. We have That's Not My Fairy and That's Not My Mermaid. And then this will be our third one, That's Not My Bunny. These are absolutely adorable. The entire book is That's Not My Bunny, and then its tails are too rough. So it has each bunny has a different feature that makes it not your bunny. But on this one, for the paws, you can see the Velcro is sort of that prickly side of it, or the paws have that prickly side of Velcro on it, which makes it really fun to feel. This one, That's Not My Bunny, its tail is too woolly. So again, it's just really cute fabric. My older daughter really loves these books. These are oftentimes the books that she gravitates to during bedtime that she'll, oftentimes pick out. So you go through that whole That's Not Mine, and then you get to the That's My Bunny. And for this one, it says his ears are so soft. So you feel it, and again, it's a really kind of velvety type fabric. So really cute books. Oftentimes my older one will read it to our younger one because she has heard them so many times she can recite them back, which I think is really fun that she's able to kind of read to her little sister. For my older one, the 2 books she's going to be receiving, this first one is the Peek Inside Dinosaur book. My older daughter's 2.5, very tactile learner, loves to use her hands in the learning process to really engage her. And so this is a flat book, and I think that will really do exactly that. This particular page has a double flap, which is really cute. You don't see that a lot in books. Again, each flap, a flap per page. The noises or sounds that a dinosaur, or in this case the egg, is making are always, really big font, kind of bolded, so they stand out. You can sort of overemphasize that to the child as you're reading it, which I think is really cute. The back page, which I was really excited about, is a museum. And we go to, recently, the Science Center near us had Sue, which is the largest T-Rex fossil in the world. And we just saw it a few weeks ago. So I'm really curious to see when we open this book up if she's able to sort of recall that, activity in her brain and connect it to the fossil that's in this book. Very, very cute. The next book, My First 100 Words. This is a book that has basically 9 little books inside of it, which are really neat. So they have a variety of topics. You have outside, getting dressed, animals, everything in between. It's sort of books that really help build everyday vocabulary. I had initially bought this book for my younger daughter, who will absolutely enjoy it as well as my older daughter, but I decided that for my older daughter this would be a great book. We're really trying to build vocabulary right now. She'll be going to preschool next year, and we want to sort of improve vocabulary to really help her communicate the best that she can, being that she's only going to be 3 when she's going. So what this book does is you open it up. First of all, the binding's really, really flexible. The pages are really, really thick, board book type pages. You have a picture and a word on each page, which is really cute. So again, you're building your, that child's vocabulary. They're able to sort of recognize what each thing is. A lot of these things, or I shouldn't say a lot, but a few like truck, car, she'll know a lot of them, but for instance, shop, that's probably a word that she doesn't necessarily know. Or maybe it's the word store. That's probably a word I use a little bit more. So it'll be good to sort of, help her learn that you can have multiple words that, help or that can mean the same thing basically. So this, I think, is a really great book. I see us using this book too for independent activities. My oldest one doesn't nap anymore, and so she has a very designated rest time during the day. So I see us pulling this out, using this book during that time of day. She's able to independently go through it. After we've read it ourselves together a few times, it will become a very independent book that she can pull out and sort of manipulate it herself and not needing a lot of help from me, which is always great. Cooking dinner. I can see us, using that book anytime Dad's out of town, and Mom's trying to do a million things, whatever it may be. I see this, once we've read it a few times, becoming a really independent activity for her. So I am super excited to get these to my kids come Easter time, and I know that they will be equally excited to receive them. It's always fun adding to our library. So I hope you enjoyed sort of seeing these 4 books spotlighted on this video, and I can't wait to share more of Usborne books with you in the next few days.